Taiwan's recycling program is fueled by what is called a 4-in-1 program, which is the cooperation between the government's recycling fund, local waste management, recycling enterprises, and the public. Importers and manufacturers of raw materials are taxed to pay for the cost of collecting and reclaiming recyclables, with a total of 33 items currently being recycled and made into new products.
This heap of discarded bottles and cans are produced by half of Taipei City in just one day. Due to the extraordinary volume, they have to be removed daily. By selling them to recycling businesses, the city can make some $2 million a year.
Just one can discarded items fetch so much money. Because after proper sorting, these recyclables can be sold once again to those who need them. Glass bottles will end up at glass recycling plants. Most bottles are smelly because they are not washed before being thrown away. Also, plastic and PET bottles may be mixed up with them and have to be quickly removed.
Glass recycling is not very profitable. 1 kilogram of white glass will only fetch $2, while assorted colored glass is even lower.
But the goal is resource conservation. Taiwan recycles about 300 million glass bottles a year. For every one recycled, 800 watts of electricity are saved and the need to import raw materials reduced.
In Taiwan, over 1,000 tons of glass bottles are produced in a day. If proper recycling channels are not established, this will affect our environment as glass won't decompose. So it's best to recycle them.
If used resources can be reclaimed and reused, countries with limited natural resources can be more self-sufficient. Thus, while most countries remain focused on the precious metals hidden in their urban mines, Taiwan is already moving forward.
If our resource reclamation efficiency can reach 80% and say every kilogram of recycled materials is worth about 50 US cents, then simply by collecting recyclables, we are already generating about $375 million in gross output.
To encourage investment in the recycling industry, the government has established resource recycling parks and a 4-in-1 recycling program to subsidize the industry while carefully monitoring the reclamation ratio.
As of 2013, we had 79 companies in our parks. The total investment was over $650 million, and the gross output was over $437 million, with 6.3 million tons of resources reclaimed. The recycling fund collects from importers and manufacturers to subsidize waste processing companies and gives the public the monetary incentive to recycle, which has fueled our recycling industry.
Thus, even items that do not fetch a high price are collected and recycled. Take fluorescent lamps and bulbs, for example. They used to be discarded and posed a serious threat to the environment, but now some 5,000 tons are recycled annually. No longer will the phosphorus and mercury within be allowed to contaminate the environment.
Before, our parent company had to import about 600 to 800 kilograms of mercury from Spain every year. Since we started providing them with reclaimed mercury, they no longer have to import it.
To achieve a higher reclamation ratio, used lamps and bulbs are taken apart manually, despite the difficulties involved.
If you just pulverize everything and separate the materials with a machine, you will lose the plastic parts of the old bulbs. So we are processing each bulb by hand, which is slower and higher in cost, but is well worth the effort, as we can ensure the integrity of the reclaimed materials.
As recyclables continue to vary with advancements in technology and manufacturing, recycling businesses also have to constantly update their reclamation procedures to maximize the potential of urban mines.